What is this place? I hope I didn't get the wrong direction again. Good evening. I hope I'm in the right place. I was told this is the Continental. Doesn't kind of look like it. Ah, good evening, Mr. Wizard. We've been expecting you. I hope you've been enjoying your stay here. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for while you're here at the Continental? I guess what I'm looking for is something that propels stones faster than the human mind can comprehend. Can you help me out with that? I can't recall what that item is. That sort of wizardry, sorcery that I haven't stumbled upon yet. Ah, I think you're referring to a firearm. Let's get you started with something. I think you'll find our selection quite adequate. Glock 19. (1911) and the fantastic Sig Sauer P226. So, Austrian variety, Glock. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I'll take this one. The 1911, kind of chonky and beefy. Let me see. Yeah, I'll take this one too. And you know what? The heck with it. I'll take this one too. The 226. This one feels pretty good. I like it. Kind of good little grip right here, and yeah, I'll take all three of these. How does that sound? Well, that's fantastic to hear. We'll go ahead and get this process started. Now, as far as payment, do you have enough to pay for all of these? Yeah. When it comes to payment, I have enough gold for that. Well, then that settles it. Now, before we finish this and we complete this transaction, what I'm going to have to ask you, Mr. Wizard, is we're going to have to sign a few documents, and it's a 4473 form. So what the heck is a 4473? Why can't I just take it home? Well, Mr. Wizard, a 4473 is a form that no one likes. Yes, he just made his first purchase. Okay. Alrighty. Yep. He's on the radar now. All right. Range day. Gonna put some lead down range. Yeah. Let's see how this goes. This is gonna be awesome. First couple of pistols. Let's do this. Everyone swears Sig is the best. Let's do this. Not bad. Oh, what the? 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Where'd the fifth one go?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded. In that, no.
That's gonna be a soundbite.
You know what? Let's try a different one. As much as people say Glocks are kind of garbo, I mean, definitely feels weird. Feels like, doesn't feel as good as a SIG, but let's try it. What the? There we go.
What's that? What's that, brother?
Ow. That kind of hurts getting pinched. I mean, kind of felt the same, but let's go check it out. You gotta be kidding me.
Ugh.
Same thing, I aimed right there. Freaking dumb plastic sights, man.
Brother, ugh.
So stupid. Maybe people were right. Glocks are dumb. I mean, come on. I aim right here, and how the heck did I aim there? Wow. You know what? Let's try the other one. This thing is dumb. All right, now. just like how the old timers would say, won 2 world wars, 1911. Let's do this.
Are you sure about that?
That's a big bullet. It's got a little doohickey thing, a hammer, huh? Oh, that's a safety. Okay. Let's try this. Whoa! That's a lot of recoil. Whoa. Sights are kind of hard to see. Oh. What the heck? This thing's freaking heavy. There's no way. There is no freaking way. Aiming here, how the heck are my shots going down? That's... Dang it. What the heck is going on? G'day, legends. Nerdy here. I know it's been a while, and I appreciate you guys sticking with me. With that being said, here's episode 2 of The Way of the Gun. This one's going to cover down on pistols. And a concept that I have been thinking about for quite a while now is, in times of peace, you carry a short sword. In times of war, you carry a long sword. Kind of going into that concept. You know, in times of peace, going back even to the days, the days back in Tamriel, that, sure, you know, a lot of people would have, and they would carry long swords and whatnot, absolutely. But it's also an interesting aspect that people would also carry short swords too. Something that's a little bit lighter, a little bit more comfortable. I would say more controllable, if that makes sense. In times of peace, you know, obviously danger is going to be everywhere. You never know where it's going to come from. But bringing it back to pistols, far too much I see it where people are foregoing pistol training, people not putting the time and effort behind the gun with pistols in general. While I do give props and thumbs up for people who do conceal carry or even open carry. Getting to the aspect of being comfortable, confident, and capable of your short sword, that should be something that you should focus on. There's a saying or a quote, and I'm going to paraphrase it because it stuck around with me for quite a while throughout the ages, that almost anyone can be a mediocre rifle shooter, but not everyone can be a mediocre pistol shooter. And that's always stuck with me. I don't know why. A lot of the fundamentals that come from pistol transition over to rifle. Not everything, but a lot. And getting those fundamentals down, being able to be comfortable, confident, and capable with the sword that you carry, I think is something that people need to reevaluate and go forward and execute on that plan. Now, this isn't going to cover anything in particular. This isn't going to be about brands. This isn't going to be about anything of that matter. You know, a lot of people get kind of hung up in the weeds when it comes to, oh, should I get this brand? Should I get that brand? This one has this capacity. This one has this.
That's right.
Whoop.
Come on,
Duck
brothers.
tail.
Let's see what you got.
Whatever you are confident and comfortable with carrying, doesn't matter what brand it is. Doesn't matter the capacity. Doesn't matter if it's a 6-shot J-frame revolver, or if it's a Glock 26 with 30 plus rounds. It don't matter. If you can carry that sword, and if you can execute at a snap of a finger, at a drop of a hat, then do it. Don't matter. So that's what we're going to cover today. Pistols, short swords, and the importance of training with them. I'm going to like this one, Legends. I hope you do as well. Let's get to it. Pistols, something that we all should be striving to get better at. We should all be wanting to get better, not only with the swords that we choose to carry. Say if you have a duty pistol, say if you have a competition pistol, that just the pistol in general, you as the individual should be striving to get better with that. Now, one thing I don't necessarily want to say it kind of irks me. There are people that say, you know, oh, I can't shoot this brand, I can't shoot that brand. This brand is, you know, oh, why would you buy this brand? This one's nice, this one's nicer, this one's better. Listen, like I said, the sword that you choose to carry, if you're comfortable with carrying it, if you're comfortable with shooting it, do it. There's no problem with it. And with that being said, there's definitely another aspect to it when it does come to something like concealed carrying. Some people choose to have full-size pistols. Some people choose to have more compact pistols. Who cares? Like, no one cares. What I do see, especially with new shooters, a lot more novice shooters, I do see a lot of newer or novice shooters. They see something, they see a pistol that's, you know, someone shooting it real fast, someone shooting it really accurate and whatnot. And a lot of people think, you know, oh, maybe this one is better than this one just because it doesn't have a certain blocky shape. You know, looking at Glock, for example. A lot of people say they can't shoot Glocks. Whether it's, you know, the grip angle, whether it's the controls, whether it's the stippling. I myself don't really have favoritism with it. To me, I just see it as a tool. Because in honest reality, whatever brand you choose, Walther, CZ, Canic, Glock, Staccato, whatever brand that you choose to carry, understand that that is an extension of you. That is a tool that you use. It doesn't matter if it's a $500 pistol or a $2,000 pistol. At the end of the day, it's still slinging lead at, 1,000 to 1,200 feet per second. At that point, it goes down to you as a shooter. Can you get your shots on target? And can you perform with that pistol? For sure, you can shoot fast. You can shoot all you want. But unless you can accurately and effectively put rounds downrange and put rounds on target, it don't matter what brand it is. It doesn't matter if it's a high-end gun, a low-end gun. If you can perform with that gun and you're comfortable with it, then do it.
And you're better than that. You're better than him. You're better than me. See? I'm not even close to that strong yet. Now plant your feet, grit your teeth, and eat that horse!
Behold the power of 2 hands!
So, overall final thoughts. I think when it comes to certain platforms, maybe some people are more comfortable shooting others than specific platforms, if that makes sense. Some people are comfortable shooting Walthers, some people are comfortable shooting Canics, some people are comfortable shooting Glocks. It shouldn't be the aspect of putting people down just because they choose a specific brand. Like I said, if the individual shooter is comfortable with that particular platform and it works for them, cool. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Just go ahead and get out there and train, Whether it be whatever platform you choose, get out there and go train, get the reps and sets in. The more time that you have behind the gun, especially when it comes to a pistol, it'll make you that much more confident to where you're not going to be an easy target. In regards to any sort of particular brand, any sort of bias that you have with certain guns, obviously, yeah, gun community is going to be the gun community. They're going to have their own shtick and their own spiel. Oh, this one's better than that one. 1,000%. So, who cares? But you have that choice and that decision to make with whatever you want to get good with. If you want to get good with small pistols, big pistols, if you want to be well-rounded, that's fine. If you want to mainly stick with duty pistols, nothing wrong with it. But especially for people who forego their pistols a lot, they forego and they're more focused on the rifle, they're more focused on other platforms, or even for those shooters that are, let's say they're novice, or let's say they're even in a let's say maybe even an advanced particular point, stress test yourself. There's always room for improvement. if you're a guy who mainly has LEO or military background, you know, venture out. Go try something different, an entirely different skill that you may not have known or have even discovered yet. You might be surprised. Great example. You know, I've completed 2 USPSA matches. Sure, I didn't score the highest. I'm not even classed, but it gets me out of my comfort zone. It gets me out of my comfort zone, and it pushes me to where I could see what can I improve on? What's the next step? You know, same, another example too. Me learning how to shoot left-handed when I'm predominantly right-handed. Try something new, try something different, you know? Don't scoff at it. Why are you going to limit yourself or kneecap yourself when you know you are capable of so much more? And you're going to hold yourself back just because, you know, oh, I don't shoot that good with pistols, or, you know, pistols aren't that cool, or, you know, pistols are dumb, and, you know, far from it. It's a weapons platform. It's an extension of you. It's an extension of you as the shooter. Get good with it. There's no excuse for it. Just get good with it. You don't need to throw a couple $100 at a particular platform if you just bought it, and let's say you don't even, like, this is your first pistol, and you don't even have about 6 months to a year behind the gun, and you're already wanting to put upgraded parts and pieces. That's not the way how this goes. Or that's not the
Today, Junior?
that's not the way how to approach getting proficient with your weapon system. You know, don't just start throwing money at something thinking that it's going to make you a better shooter, because it won't. It absolutely won't. The shortfalls and the shortcomings are because of you. So with that being said, legends, in times of peace, carry your short sword. Learn how to get good with it. Humble yourself. Understand and see your shortcomings, your shortfalls, and make those improvements. Get better. For those that are new, trust me, we all start somewhere. I started somewhere. Everyone else started somewhere. All of the greats, the grandmasters, the master class shooters, all of them start somewhere. You don't just learn how to be a fantastic shooter overnight. It's not how that works. Or you don't just buy a $2,000 pistol thinking that, you know, you're going to go from a C-class shooter to a master class shooter. Far from the case. I hope you all enjoy this. I really want you guys to take this, take it in strides, go out and go do your own training. You need to put the work in. It's not class after class after class after class. Maybe take 1 or 2, but you putting in the work here, putting the work in here and at home dry firing, that's where you're going to see the improvement. Yes, dry fire is good, but live fire here is the goal, and then even challenging yourself at a competition, at a match. All of that takes baby steps. And I'm not trying to discourage anyone. I want people to go and do it amongst themselves. I hope you enjoy this, Legends. Stay safe out there, Legends.